What's up, YouTube? Shinobi from Shinobi Trades here, and today is what day is it? May 5th, 2025. Just going through a quick walkthrough of what trades we took today. As usual, going to look at what the strategy did, what I did, basically what I was able to pull using the strategy, and what the maximum potential, meaning if everything was absolutely perfect, how many points were you possibly able to get, if you got in at the perfect spot and you got out at the very, very top, very, very bottom, whatever it is. So let's go ahead and break it down. So first things first, at the very beginning of the day, there was a little bit of news coming out, so I really didn't take anything. Didn't take any trades. Kind of waited for everything to go through. And then my first actual trade that I took was this right here, right around 10:45. And we're actually end up getting out on this. Let me readjust these things. We actually end up getting out as once I kind of got the alert down here, I moved my stop up and I got out for right around 45, 46 points. Price came down, took me out, and then kind of went back up. So I wasn't mad at that. It was a clean move. It did take a while. Today was a very slow, very very slow day. In the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of just crazy, ridiculous movement. So today was very slow. But also, I think it's also because there's news on Wednesday, interest rates. So I think that's the reason why things are very slow right now. But that's all right. We can still pull some, see if we can pull some points out the market. So that was the first trade. Second trade, we still had a long bias. So waited for this alert, got in and was trying to ride this whole thing down. But this kind of told me, yo, we're done. Actually, I ended up getting out right around here. I tried to give it a little bit of breathing room. It came out, took me out for about 13 points or so. So uh, that actually got me out right around. Oh, that was like what 60 points I'm looking at right there so far. And this is what I did, and this is also what the actual strategy itself did. But one thing that was different is I had some internet issues, right? And I wasn't able to continue trading. My internet kind of like stopped working. But when I did get back online, I saw that I did have another signal to go ahead and go short. So I'm getting accounted for the algorithm, the strategy, going ahead and being able to take the trade. So if so, this would have been a nice clean trade. Sit there right at the entry, come all the way down, and we'll typically, if we're in the trade, we'll be out by 405. And with that, that was a clean 86 points. I wish I could have been there for it, but again, had some technical issues, so I wasn't able to grab that one. So all in all, with the strategy, just following it purely, made about 146, 145 points for the day. I was able to pull about 60 points, so I got that 45 point move, and I got this other one, so the 13, 14 point move here, so that was pretty clean. I'm looking at the total, right, the max potential. If I pull this out, it was very clean. Price moved all the way up to the very top. Now again, this is highly unlikely that anyone will be able to do this consistently, but I'd still just like to see what happened. What's the max potential for any of the trades that I've taken. So this first one, we go from what was it, 45 points roughly to 81. So it did give back a good amount on that trade. This other one was 48 points versus where I got in. That was a big cut. I think I got out right around there, so 13, 14 points. So that was a big cut right there. So 48 was the max on that one. And here, the max still remains the same, about 86. Actually, I'll take that back because the very lowest point was right there, 93. So let's see. Let me do my math real quick. So we're looking at, what is that? 81. Where we at? 48. And then 93. So looking at about 222. So it's pretty clean for the max potential, but not too bad considering today was a little bit slower day. So once again, algo or the strategy, however you want to think about it, just following it to a T, got about 146 points. I was able to pull out 60 points using it. Again, I had some technical difficulties, so wasn't able to get this last one, but I'm not gonna sweat it. And then finally, the max potential, about 222 points. Now, I know I'm never going to get the max potential. It's next to impossible, but still just like seeing what is, the maximum that could have been got, because it is a possibility, to just get the trade just right. But it's still just kind of cool to see like how far did those trades actually go in. What is potentially possible, making maybe a few little tweaks here and there, and it might do that in the future to better take profit and things like that. But for right now, we're good where we're at. But yeah, that's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I always messed it up at the end. And I'll catch you later. Peace.